All right, folks, here on a Sunday, I'm Tom Vic. I'm going to do the stream here for you this evening, mainly as an update to the potential for severe weather and then an unsettled week ahead. And I got a little wasp there in the Alexandria Tower Cam trying to steal some of my thunder. I bet he doesn't know as much about weather as I do. Well, maybe close. Uh, but we've got clouds, mostly cloudy sky, in fact, looking here across from Texas Street. And those clouds continue across the area, but it was still a hot, muggy day. We see some hit and miss showers and thunderstorms in and around central Louisiana. Pretty good storm up in East Texas. In fact, I can put the warnings on, and we see that that is, of course, a severe thunderstorm warning in that particular area. Let's see. So we've got that, which is moving to the southeast. So we'll watch that one. And then over in the Avoyelles Parish, we had a severe thunderstorm warning. And let's see, we've got till 4:30, and kind of a special weather statement there across the northern portions of Avoyelles Parish. But also want to look on a larger scale, going up back up to the northwest. We're already seeing a lot of action happening here. We got severe watches, we got warnings out already. And what I think is going to happen is that these storms will kind of congeal, they'll get together, and they'll grow upscale, become a much larger, organized type system. And when they do that, they can be dangerous. In fact, what this one is expected to do is organize and then head quickly to the southeast, across the low rolling plains of Texas, into the Dallas-Fort Worth area and other portions of North Texas into East Texas, and eventually into central Louisiana. So I've got some details on that. So first of all, we see a little frontal boundary, which is going to kind of be a focus for this storm complex. We kind of ride near that boundary, and that's how sometimes the energy gets focused, and these things can really get out of hand with that. In fact, with that convective system out in this part of the country, 100 plus mile per hour winds are possible. Not down here though, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. So since we got that out of the way, let me step you through the next couple of days in detail. So say through 7 o'clock, I still think there will be some hit and miss showers and thunderstorms here in Sinaloa. There is still going to be some severe weather risk. Remember, I told you yesterday it would come in 2 phases for Sunday. It'd be an afternoon, evening, which is what we have. We had that warning in Avoyelles Parish, and then we'll see the convective system come in from the northwest in the overnight time frame. So here we go. By 3 a.m., we can see it entering the Toledo Bend country, coming in towards Sabine, Natchitoches, and Wynn parishes. It will continue to move quickly as it heads to the southeast. But notice how it weakens as it comes through central Louisiana, and that's a very important thing. If that were not going to happen, then we would see a stronger system come through and much higher wind than what we're forecasting. Not that we're forecasting, weak winds or anything like that, but you get the idea. It won't be the same system here as it will be up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and points to the north and west of there. And then go beyond that into Monday for your commute back. No issues there, but by Monday evening and the first part of Monday night, we start to see the redevelopment of storms, mainly across our southern parishes at that particular time. That kind of plays out, weakens some during the night, and that when we lose the daytime heating. And then going into Tuesday morning, looks like things are okay for your morning commute there, but rain and storms come back during the day Tuesday. So it's going to be that kind of pattern. All right, overnight and Monday, this is your severe weather outlook, which includes, I'm just going to put it all into a category 2 out of 5, okay? It's still limited. I don't think we can, in my opinion, the state of the art of weather forecasting is not good enough to separate this little piece right here from the rest of it. Although the trend will be better as you head northwest to southeast, the convective system tonight will weaken. So severe threats overnight. Notice that the wind is the primary bar, noticeably higher than the other threats that we have there. Tornado risk, well, you can't rule it out, quick spin up or something like that. So here's some more details. This all happens in the 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. Monday time frame. It will be a fast moving, again, important, very important, weakening convective system. Okay. Threat level, that will keep it down to a 2 out of 5 instead of going up to an enhanced or significant category. Risk levels, wind up to 15% within 25 miles of your home, school, or office. Hail up to 5%. So again, you see the wind, the primary thing. Tornado risk less than 2%. So monitor your weather sources. We already had a warning. We'll probably have some more this evening. I put this graphic together for you to kind of indicate, well, what do we expect as far as wind? Remember, I remind you the time frame from 3 a.m. up in this area, about 3 to 4 a.m. And then we'll probably add an hour here in Rapides Parish and then another hour to the southeast. So that covers the 3 to 7 p.m. So this is going to cover Cenla fairly quickly. Again, it's a fast-moving system, and there's always a concern when these systems move quickly that there's a wind threat. So again, with weakening wind, I still expect 40 to 60 in the Leesville, Manning, Natchitoches, Winfield area, right in through there. And then close behind about the 35, 55 for Colfax and Grant. Farther to the south, I think it's going to be just to the south of the main energy, which will hold to the north. So Dritter and Beauregard Parish about 30, 50. Likewise, Oakdale, Allen Parish. Heading into Avoyelles and Rapides parishes, I'm looking at 30 to 50 miles per hour. And then once again, another 35 to 55 for LaSalle. And then 30 to 50 for Jonesville and Catahoula and Concordia. 25 to 45, and likewise down in St. Landry in the Opelousas area. So that rounds out your gust that I expect with this. It could be a lot worse, folks. So that's some strong wind, and there may be a few issues with it. For example, probably the main thing may be some power glitches and some short-term power outages. But all in all, the way these convective systems can strengthen, we can get 80 to 100 mile per hour winds in these things, even down here, but not this time. And we're glad about that. All right, so here's your 7-day forecast for the week ahead. Once again, we'll carry a little severe weather risk into Monday and Monday night. 60%, and you see that 60% or higher every day. This is an unsettled week because we have a little weakness aloft, pressure trough upstairs to the west of us. We got plenty of moisture. And so, in fact, there's a little boundary, the front kind of laying around the area Tuesday, Wednesday, if not Monday. And so that means that we've got these very high rain chances. So if your yard and garden need a drink, I think this is the forecast that will give us a drink. All right, that's it from me. Nick and I will keep your severe weather warnings covered. And so thanks for your support for Cenla Weather. And we'll check you out for tomorrow. Hope your Monday